OZ Media, Carlos Watson, kill the music please, founded OZ Media. Well, they announced today that they are shutting down. The New York Times did a huge story on them where people were questioning their numbers. Things were not adding up. They were sitting here how they were buying their numbers. They were busted by trying to impersonate a YouTube executive. But here's why I need you to understand something. Carlos Watson said last year OZ did about $50 million in revenue. So while we've been out here fighting these companies getting money, you know what these companies were doing? According to the Wall Street Journal, they were like, oh, to satisfy sending money to black-owned media, minority-owned media, we're going to give it to OZ because it's black-owned, he's the founder. Now we know that it was built on fraud, meaning fraudulent numbers, meaning they could not justify it. So the real issue for all of those advertisers out there and all of those companies and all of those individuals who accepted their numbers, how in the hell y'all been making us jump through hoops to justify our numbers, which are real, which are public, but you didn't do it for them. See, folks, this is truly black-owned media. And what we have been doing is building something here. So let me just give y'all some numbers. All y'all sitting out there, all of you advertisers, okay? Because I know what y'all also did. Oh, Carlos is safe. Because, see, that's what part of the problem here, a lot of these white execs. Oh, what's a safe black man or black woman to give to? I know the game that's being played. In 2021, Roland Martin Unfiltered has done 73,700,138 views on YouTube alone. 680,925,126 minutes watched. 800,806 subscribers on YouTube. On Facebook, we have done 77,652,490 views. 93,009,135 views on Facebook, where we have 1.3 million followers. Twitter no longer uses Periscope, but there we've got 618,116 followers. Instagram, which only keeps data, 90 days of data. IGTV, 610,000 views. 235,000 live views. The reach has been 1.44 million. Instagram followers, 612,934. Black Star Network, which we only launched it less than 30 days ago. We're close to 15,000 downloads. Total views since launch, 82,526. Minutes viewed, 26,859. Why am I walking y'all through this? Because we have a real black-owned company. We are about to start announcing the shows that we're going to have on Black Star Network. It will be more than just this show. Do y'all understand what we could do if Roland Martin Unfiltered and Black Star Network got the 50 million OZ did? Do y'all understand how many people we could actually employ? How many journalists we could employ to build out our website, to have staff all across the country? And see, the Wall Street Journal, y'all, did an article talking about OZ. And who are some of the companies that invested in OZ? Who are some of the companies that gave them millions of dollars? General Motors and Chevrolet, Target, Ford Motor Company, Airbnb, Goldman Sachs, Group Inc. In fact, let me read this. This is what the Wall Street Journal says. Ford Motor Company, Airbnb, Goldman Sachs, Group Inc., and Target are among the advertisers that have paused their campaigns according to people familiar with the matter. Together, the paused ad campaigns, which include other companies, amount to about $5 million in revenue for Ozzy. It's the pause campaigns. 5 million revenue is almost double what we did last year. So do you know what we could do with 5 million in revenue? Who we could employ, the kind of coverage that we could do? I'm telling you this is because this here, every single one of you advertisers that gave money to Ozzy, you're going to be hearing from my sales team, and you already are getting the call. Let me tell y'all this here, because I told y'all I'm not sitting here playing. Okay? General Motors paid Ozzy to do a show called Real Talk, Real Change. The concept was conceived by Carol H. Williams Ad Agency. If you go to YouTube, you can see some of those shows. General Motors, Chevrolet. You want to do a show called Real Talk, Real Change? Black Star Network, Roland Martin Unfiltered. We have the assets to produce it. We have the assets to distribute it. I'm about to send an email right now to Deborah Wall, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for General Motors. I'm about to send an email right now to Heather Stewart, who is the executive with Carrot, their advertising agency, for us to do it. Our numbers are real. Our focus is real. And see, when we are able to get additional advertising, well, hell, I can do the exact same thing that Carlos Watson did. I can have billboards. I can have commercials. I can have Black Star Network plastered all over the place. And then more people can see us. And then our numbers can get bigger. And we can actually grow. But when black-owned media is frozen out of the marketplace, when $322 billion is spent on an annual basis, and black-owned media is receiving anywhere from 0.5 to 1% of that $322 billion, that's why we don't have black-owned media with scale. That's why we don't have the ability to have multiple reporters and staff everywhere. That's why we can't, and I would love to be able to say my panelists are contributors to Black Star Network, which means I'm paying them, but we actually can't afford that. It is because this system, what they do is they go, oh, he's safe. She's safe. And let me go ahead and say this since we're talking about it. My salespeople, you know what happens when they're on calls? Someone will say, well, you know, Roland is controversial. And do you know who typically is the person saying it? Somebody black. Not the white folks on the call. Typically, it's the black person saying, ooh, he's controversial. Do y'all know that Fox News does more than $1.5 billion in profit a year? Is Sean Hannity controversial? Tucker Carlson? Laura Ingraham? Stuart Varney? Shall I go on? See, it's amazing how we're controversial, but they're provocative. Oh, brands. Brands. In fact, let me do this here. Anna, bring me my laptop. See, since we're here, because I really want y'all to understand this. I wasn't planning to do this, but Zena or Anna, I need my laptop, please. Just the other day, I recorded Fox News shows. Okay, y'all, I'm about to do something like we do, like when you with your family. Anna, Zena, right, Daddy, right there, in my backpack. Give my laptop right there. My backpack in my laptop. Bring it here. I recorded a whole day of Fox News primetime schedule. I'm going to read for y'all some of the advertisers that were on Fox News. This was between, and I didn't write all of them down. On Laura Ingram's show, Nutrisystem, Nordic Track, Sandals Resort, Honeywell, and Greg Gutfeld's show, Liberty Mutual, Advil, John Deere, University of Phoenix, Nordic Track, Nutrisystem, USAA, Planters, Samuel Adams, Weight Watchers, Flu Zone Drug, Citibank, T-Mobile, Grand Wagoner, Sandals, Shannon Bream's show, NyQuil, University of Phoenix, Golden Corral, Walmart. Now, if every single one of those brands ran ads on Fox News, then you cannot tell me you cannot support Roland Martin Unfiltered and the Black Star Network. To every single one of those companies and those ad agencies that were showering money on OZ Media that is now shut down. And let me be clear with y'all. You don't shut down because the New York Times wrote a story 5 days ago. You shut down in 5 days because you know you cannot back up the assertions that you were making about the size of your audience and how many people were watching. OZ was out here signing up contracts, saying they had videos on YouTube that had 1 million viewers. And if y'all go look it up, you'll see. You click OZ, you click them, and you go to their channel, and you'll see, oh, that is Carlos Watson's show. And you'll see these videos. I'm just going to read y'all the top 5 videos. 68,000 views, 39,000 views, 51,000 views, 100,000 views, 196 views, 68 views, 66 views, 97,000 views. But hold up. The video with 97,000 views, y'all, it literally only had 475 thumbs up. Can I unpack something for y'all? OZ Media only had 3,850 YouTube subscribers. Did y'all hear what I just said? 3,850 YouTube subscribers. Their YouTube channel started in May of 2014. The total YouTube channel did 835,659 views. Total. Now, Carlos Watson had his own channel, and they had 95,500 subscribers. That's interesting. We have 800,000. So here's a perfect example. They had this interview on here with Kerry Champion and Jamel Hill. It did 278,000 views, but it only had 22 comments. Really? 22? 22 comments? Okay. Carlos Watson had an interview with her, the singer. It had 1 million views 4 months ago, but it only has 68 comments. He interviewed modeling star Lena Bloom 3 months ago. 1 million views. 338 comments. If you read the New York Times article, what you will discover is that they were accusing them of inflating their numbers. Just to put this thing in context, when you have real audience, real engagement, I'm just going to show you a few comments. I'm just going to show you one of our pieces. Here's a perfect example. It's a perfect example when you talk about the difference with audience. Ellen Pompeo, the crazy ass white woman segment we had, white people segment from yesterday, in 19 hours has done 110,000 views. Is Michael Farage still there? In 19 hours, our Ellen Pompeo segment has done 110,000 views on our YouTube channel. There are 1,000 comments. They interviewed her, had 1 million views, and didn't even hit 100 comments. To the advertising community, this is a platform that truly speaks to and reaches Black America. Y'all should be signing multi-year partnerships and agreements with us. Control room, I need you to pull up a story, Group M and OZ partner. Because this is important. This is my last point. Group M is one of the major advertising agencies in America. I believe that they control in excess of $40 billion in company advertising budget. The CEO is Black. His name is Kirk McDonald. Kirk used to work at Time Warner. I've met Kirk a few times. In March, I believe, March or April, let me know when y'all pull the article up, please, and show it. Group M announced that they were doing a 2-year deal with OZ as a part of their responsible spending initiative. This is a multi-year deal, and I guarantee you it is a multi-million-dollar deal. The announcement in Ad Age says Group M takes a responsibility-focused approach to media buying. The media agency strikes a 2-year deal with OZ to further its DE&I efforts. According to this deal, OZ, this is what it says. They struck a 2-year deal with OZ, a multi-platform media and entertainment company that boasts a connection with a diverse audience of 75 million people, most of whom are millennial or Gen Z. We now know that is a lie. And this is what Kirk McDonald said. Inside of Group M, there's been a conscious awareness that as the media industry is evolving, you can't do investment like we had in the past, leveraging our scale and buying power. There needs to be more substance. The OZ partnership falls into Group M's responsible investment buying framework, which focuses on brand safety, data ethics, diversity, equity, inclusion, responsible journalism, and sustainability. The goal, according to McDonald, is to make advertising work better for people and maximize media dollars through socially conscious buying to fund positive change. We agree. And it said McDonald points to Ozy as the type of media company Group M will be looking to partner with more deeply moving forward. Those that support and expose fresh perspectives and audiences. What that means is Group M plan to spend more millions with Ozy. Well, as of today, Ozy is out of business. And so as a result, I am directing my sales team, and I can text him myself, I'm directing my sales team to communicate this weekend directly with Kirk McDonald, the CEO of Group M, and to say the 2-year deal that you signed with Ozy, you should do that deal with Black Star Network and Roland Martin Unfiltered. The only way we are going to change this industry is when we leverage our power. And that means when I post something like this on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, I need you to like and share it. The advertisers, these companies, these agencies need to see you commenting as much about the lack of us getting dollars as you do about a Real Housewives show. Because when we are commenting on Ellen Pompeo and Denzel, and yes, it was a very interesting story, that gets no money to us. That does not allow us to hire staff. But when we make it clear to these companies and these ad agencies that we mean business with our audience, then we're able to build and grow. And when Black Star Network and Roland Martin Unfiltered and the parent company New Vision Media, when we were able to grow and hire staff and pay them more and employ more people, we are building Black America. We are actually allowing people to buy homes, to send their kids to college. That's how you talk about creating wealth. It is not through being an employee. It is about ownership. So, Ozy Media is gone. Carlos Watson, his reputation is in tatters. We're still here. And we're not going away because we are building something here that is real, that is substantive, that is Black owned, that is socially conscious, that cares for our community. The question is, are you actually going to support it?
It's time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A Black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay Black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared. You dig?